Hey everybody, hope y'all doing alright. You know, we can be so cruel to each other. It's really quite, even myself, like, it's disgusting is really the only word that I feel does it justice, you know, to just see the cruelty, you know, just how quick people can turn on each other, you know. So anyways, what I really want to focus on, I don't want to get, you know, so yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough past, 24 hours. I had some family drama, which I need to stop speaking about my family because it's upsetting them, even though I feel justified in, I mean, freedom of speech, right? I mean, I'm just expressing myself. Like, it'd be one thing if I was slandering them or anything, but anyway, it's really upsetting them, so I'm gonna do what I can to stop doing it. Sometimes shit pops out of my mouth and but anyways, I'm gonna work on not speaking about them as a compromise, because even though I still have fundamentally, I disagree with that they should, like, to the point to where it's like I was considering leaving. Like, I'll be honest with you guys, I was considering moving out of my parents' house because there's been a lot of drama in it, you know, but I've decided to stay and to continue to give it another shot and to work on things, so that we can all, you know, because we've had moments of pretty good collective harmony and happiness. Like, you know, our family has been through, you know, I'm sure a lot of families have, but mine's no exception, that we've had our ups and downs. And, you know, recently there's been moments where all four family members and the dogs have been, you know, relatively happy, like, you know, more so than we've been in you know, a very long time, if ever. So it's important I remember that too and appreciate that, you know, because you know, sometimes, I mean, with that there's also been the dark times, like just recently, you know, my dad, you know, whatever, there's just arguments have been happening, disagreement on the ways of doing things, you know, just people's emotions, you know, getting a little out of hand, and, you know, whatever. But I'd like to go into details, but I can't, because I've been, you know, I don't want to I'm only bringing them up right now to let you all know that I'm going to discontinue talking about them, and also because they've been watching my videos, so I'm hoping that they see this and they'll see that this is me, you know, stating that I'm going to stop doing it. And but also to express that it does sadden me that I'm not allowed to express myself, and that I think that, you know, that's one of the biggest issues, if not the biggest issue, is, you know, if you can't communicate, like if there's not a good line of communication or the ability to express, then most often, if not all the times, I think that project or situation or whatever it may be probably isn't going, it's gonna have its issues, you know, saying it, like, you know, it is what it is, because, like, it's key communication. Like, soldiers know this, with a good line of communication is vital to, you know, being victorious a lot of the times. Like, it depends on communication. Well, it really depends on information, but if the information can't get to where it needs to go to make the right move, then that information doesn't do shit. So it really is the ability to transfer information, which is what communication is. That's the most valuable thing. So you know, speaking, our ability to talk, like Pink Floyd said, as long as we keep on talking, you know, and expressing ourselves, you know, then as long as that, if there's a will for that, to want to keep on at least talking it out, you know, with the intent of hopefully figuring out a problem, or at least maybe first expressing how we feel, and then after that's been done, you can find some good footing to actually make some solutions. But anyway, so I just wanted to, real quick with this video, is to say that, and to also, the whole thing that what I really wanted to focus on, the pinpoint message that I wanted to convey with this, was that in a lower vibrational society, or in cities and places where there's just a lot of lower vibrational things, products, methods, ways of doing things, all this type of shit, it just makes it that much harder to continue on with a high vibrational manner. Like, there's just that much more resistance. And I think this is one of the reasons why there's so much family drama and sickness and pain and mental issues and depression and addiction here in America, especially, because so much of what America is associated with a low vibrational nature. It is what it is. A lot of the products that we use and consume and distribute and make money off of and use in our daily lives are of a low vibrational nature, and the way that we use them produces low vibrational results. Like the business that we're perpetuating, it has negative effects on things, so it's low vibrational. Like all of that has an effect. And it's just my point. It just makes it that much harder for families and people and individuals to be healthy. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but it just makes it that much harder, especially for families that are already struggling. It's just another fucking, it doesn't need to be there too. Like with the hemp plant and like good governments, like this type of shit wouldn't exist. But because we do not have, in my opinion, the majority of the American government is bad, so yeah, this is why, they're not going to talk about hemp, because hemp's a good thing. So they're not going to introduce that into the family, and they're also not going to want to promote good things and methods and ways of doing things, because that counters what the fuck they're here to do. So anyways, it's a bit of a venting of my own, but just the message is communication is key. Just try to keep on talking, and do what you can to help, tranquilize the situation so that peace can hold sway instead of madness or chaos, because these are very destructive things. So, all right, I love you all. Bye.